Hi there, friends. It's Kathy, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's in the cards, divination. Today, we're going to be looking at what you need to know. What is it that you aren't paying attention to? Perhaps there's been something that's been kind of bothering you, but you just don't know how to proceed, or maybe it's coming totally out of nowhere and you need to be more aware of what it is. So, what do you need to know right now, my friends? What do you need to know? We're going to be looking at the today. It's not a pick a pile reading. Today is a collective reading, so it can apply to many people. We're going to be looking at different scenarios to how I feel with my gut, my intuition, psychic ability. So, my friends, if that sounds like something you would like to listen to, then I would ask you to click on the like button if you enjoy this video. And if you want to see more, click on the subscribe and or leave a comment in the comment field. And I'd love to hear what resonates. Now, remember, this is a general reading. It can apply to many people. It may apply to nobody, or it may apply to one. It doesn't matter. You take what you need from this reading and you throw the rest away and you move on. So, if this sounds like you, then I encourage you to listen to what information you can get from it, okay? So, let us look first. We're going to move our beautiful crystals out of the way and we're going to delve into this reading, my friends. All right. Let's go into this. So, we're going to find out what is it that you need to be aware of. What is it you've been ignoring, maybe not seeing, or just maybe you've seen it and you're just procrastinating, pushing it aside. All right, so our first card with tarot is our Ace of Swords. All right, Ace of Swords. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, for me, this tells me that you are facing a decision. There's been a situation coming that something new, something you want to be starting, but you've got a lot of choices involved here that you haven't quite been able to pinpoint. Perhaps there is you have mixed feelings around it. You don't know exactly what it is you want to do. It can be in relation to a situation that maybe you haven't seen the truth in. Maybe there is a scenario here with someone that you have not, somebody hasn't exactly been 100% truthful with you on. You now are seeing the reality of the situation, and now you don't know which way to go. You have to make a choice. There's a decision here, the one, but it is going to lead you in a good direction. Let's see how you know. Let's see which one you should pick, maybe for your best good. Now, there's no right or wrong in a choice situation. But obviously, you want something that's going to give you the best bang for your buck, as they say. All right, let's see what that is. Which choice? The Judgment in the reverse. So the choice you need to make here is something that I want to say something that people, maybe it's something you haven't been looking at because you feel you've written it off the top. In other words, it's been something that you've highly criticized, that maybe it's something that you wouldn't normally look at. You need to be aware that the reverse judgment is something that you perhaps has been in the background here. You didn't pay attention to it, but it is something that is more, it's in your better good than the ones that are obvious. So, in other words, if it's too good to be true, it is. So, if it's something that you looks really polished and wonderful, and the choice you make is going to give you everything you need, it's probably not going to be leading you in the right direction. It's you need to pay attention to the one that's probably the one you hate the most, dislike, you're most critical of, and you think is not going to be that good. I know that sounds almost counterproductive. Your gut knows already which one is the best choice. In other words, it's in this case, it's the one you automatically dissed and didn't like and threw out, and you didn't, it's the one that you maybe right away is the go-to that you wouldn't go to. In other words, it's the choice you wouldn't normally make. I feel like it's going to be coming to you as a how do I want to say this? The truth is going to come to light for you on this. In other words, my feeling is if you choose the one that you think is going to be maybe the easiest, the best looking, whatever the case is in this scenario, it's not necessarily in your best choice. So the best choice here, my friends, is the judgment card reverse. Something you normally would ignore, something you normally would not consider. It might be your best choice. Let's see what else we can see here. I've got the Eight of Cups in the upright. Yeah, something that you would turn your back on. Maybe something that you normally, it could even be a past situation that you walked away from, whether it is a relationship or your feelings about, maybe you just wrote it off. There's something here you need to pay attention to that you are faced with that possibly in the past you did not want any part of. Maybe at this time the timing is right. Okay. Let's see what it's most likely for most of you in relation to. What is the scenario? Three of Wands. It could be about expanding, whether it's a project, a job, a situation like that. Perhaps you have been considering uh, taking a trip, a holiday, a vacation, maybe something you normally, maybe in the past you tried to do it and it didn't work out. Maybe you didn't, you went there, you had a bad experience, it was judged badly. I feel like at this time it's the right timing to go forward in this situation. So, what it appears to the scenario is in the past, I feel like it's something you have wanted no part of at that time. This time, it's saying it's the time to pay attention, okay? It's time to possibly move forward in this particular scenario. And for a lot of you, as I mentioned, it is about traveling for something. It's in the past too. It was something you yearned for, something you really wanted. You walked away from. Sometimes that's a relationship. Sometimes it's a project, a job. It can be in any particular scenario, but I feel most strongly it's something that you really, really wanted to do and you put it aside. Okay. It's something you were really excited about, something you really wanted. It doesn't give specifics. So it tells me whatever scenario this applies to, it's not saying whether it's money specifically or relationship. I don't feel it's relationship necessarily because as you can see, there's only one person in these pictures, and the Ace of Swords is something that is now this idea is coming into your mind. I feel like it could be related to a work situation, it can be related to a hobby, it can be related, any of those scenarios, okay? So, my friends, it's time to move forward on this situation, even though it's something in the past you did not consider, perhaps, or like. All right, let's now go to another scenario for you, my friends. Let's do this. What is it that you need to know right now? What is it? I'm going to pull one card. Whoops, a jacket. Slidey, slidey. All right. We have the reverse page of swords. I feel like there could have been something said that you may have taken. It might have been very hurtful. It could have been on social media. It could have been somebody said it to you. This ace, or pardon me, page of swords. Not very nice. I feel like it was said to you. Maybe it was out of context, a misunderstanding. Let's delve into this a little more. You need to pay attention to what was said or information that you need to find out. The strength card in reverse. Okay, this is not serving you anything right now. I feel like this particular situation, even with this person, the Page of Swords, it's sucking the life out of you. Pay attention to that. Do not engage. Whatever it happens to be, if this person has been going behind your back, saying things that aren't true, yeah, all it's going to do is hurt you, but you need to pay attention to it because I feel like they are not being honest with you, that um, they have a hidden agenda. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like they're the ones that um, they may be coming across. Let me see how you will know who this person is. I mean, there's somebody in your life right now, my friends, who is not being honest with you. Yeah. The devil reverse. You need to break free from them. So what I get is that there's somebody possibly that is really a lot of fun at this point. Let me just turn these. Maybe you recognize them as somebody um, who is not is engaging in behaviors that are not healthy, and they have managed to pull you in perhaps with it. They don't have your best interest at heart. It's a kind of a selfish thing I'm seeing here. They want for themselves. So by what they've said, or maybe what they're doing at this time, is not in your best interest. You need to be aware that this person, this someone in your life, for some of you, it's not all of you, of course. And this, because it's the Page of Swords, it'll be the air signs. So if you're familiar with horoscope, I don't often do horoscope readings, but this is an air sign person, most likely, okay, that is causing you problems. If this is referencing you, maybe you have been speaking behind someone's back, and it's very hurtful to others. Be aware, let go of these behaviors. This is not something you need to engage in. All it's doing is making you look bad. This is negative back talk, gossip, whatever is coming forward. If it's referring to you, and nobody wants to hear that they're the ones that are at fault, sometimes we get caught up in back talk situation, making someone else look bad, so we potentially look better. Not good, my friends. Let that go. All right. But for most, I'd say it is someone in your life that is not providing you with any help. It is actually draining things for you. Let's see. What else do you need to be aware of at this time? We have the Temperance card. The peace and tranquility of the Temperance card. Are you the master of your own drama? Let's see what else goes with it. The Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, yes. You need to engage in activities that will provide you with more peace in life. Maybe there's some meditation, maybe there's some yoga. You need to engage in something that's going to give you a sense of calmness and balance and equilibrium into your life. This is about you. This isn't about somebody else necessarily bringing that into your life. You need to pay attention. I feel like you've perhaps been ignoring your own um, sense of peace and well-being, and it's time now get off and do something that will give you that peace and tranquility, balance, as I mentioned. Let's see what else they want to say. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. So this is in reference, this could very well be in reference to a relationship situation that is just causing you drama you don't need. Let it go. This 10 in reverse, you're not being realistic about the situation. It's not providing you with that peace of mind that you need right now. And you need to stop ignoring it. I feel like this is all about what's emotions. It's about your emotions. Your emotions here are unbalanced. They're not in a good space. But get up off this rock here under this tree and the Four of Cups. Take that cup that's being offered. Don't stop ignoring it. Stop ignoring the elephant in the room, is what I'm hearing. In other words, it's obvious maybe to others, you're not. You're ignoring it. And it's because you have this idea in your mind about how things should turn out, how things should be. Okay? I think it's played out, this relationship. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be actually a friendship. It can be any type of relationship. It's served its purpose, but it's not giving you now what you need. Okay? Let us keep going. Let's see what else we've got here, my friends. Collective reading about what you need to know. What is it you need to be aware of at this time? The Lover's card, but in the upright, beautiful, as we know. It's about a soulmate connection. What else do we have here? The Sun, very positive. I feel like, so what it is there's somebody that is in your life or will be coming into your life soon who is a soulmate situation, but it's a positive soulmate. Not all soulmates are romantic. In this case, I feel it is. Or they're there to give you a more positive experience. Okay, the Sun in the upright is the best card to see in the tarot deck. I don't see it as a negative. It's when it's in the reverse. I see this as a positive. It's shining light on a love situation, most likely for most of you. So those of you who might be single, I feel like there's somebody coming into your life and you need to pay attention to them. Don't rid of them right away. If it seems too good to be true in this situation, I feel it actually could be the right one. This is referring to a soulmate relationship. And most likely for most of you in a romantic sense, if not, it is a good person coming into your life in a good relationship that you need right now, that you need to help you move forward. Let's pull another card and see what else is going on here. So the Four of Swords, yes, what they're going to do is they are going to be moving you out of yourself. So, in other words, if you spent a lot of time or a long period of time alone, for those who are single, I feel like they're coming, they're going to get you out of your shell. They're going to help you live. You're going to actually enjoy and engage in what's going on around you, spending time together. They're a good influence. If this is a friendship or a platonic relationship, they are definitely there to help you feel like you've been through a lot. You're now going to be going through a better period. Okay, my friends, for most that are listening to this scenario, and this sounds like this could be you, you've been through a dark time. You're now coming out, and it's a positive experience. I feel like it's like you've healed. The swords are no longer needed there to help you um, to improve your situation in your life at this time. Pay attention. If that sounds like you, pay attention that this person is there for your highest good. What else can we see? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. So to now, I feel like you haven't grown in any way, or have been working on growing to improve your situation. Let me move this down here. And this person, this Lovers and the Sun, this is what had been going on, I feel, prior. It's like you were stagnant, things weren't moving forward. Now, this situation is going to move you in a better direction. It may not be somebody that you're concerned about the financial situation. So, for those of you that it is a relationship, a romantic relationship, it may not be a situation where it's all about the money. This is all about the love. This is all about how they make you feel. Okay. So it's just a little snippet of what this situation could be like going forward. Pay attention to the person who's coming into your life who it's like I say, this scenario here, it's that, oh, too good to be true. It can't be good. That's the scenario. Pay attention because it's a good scenario. So for those of you who are right now overcoming a negative experience, and you are wondering if things are going to get better, I'm here to tell you this person is coming into your life and it is a better experience. Okay. Let us now look at mother. Let's keep going, my friend. Keep going. What else do you need to be aware of? What else is going on? All right. Now we have the Four of Swords, but in the upright. Interesting. All right. And the King, but in the reverse. All right. The reverse King. Oh, I don't like this. Somebody, I feel like somebody has been potentially very depressed. And I feel like this could be referring to you. Maybe you've been going through a negative situation at this time. Pay attention to that. You need help. Okay. So if that sounds like you and you are struggling, please reach out for professional help. If this is referring to a male energy in your life, that is certainly not there to help you. You need to get away from this person. This person is nothing but critical and uh, is damaging in a lot of ways. That's what I'm hearing. Damaging. Pay attention. You need to spend time. Maybe there needs to be a period of I want to say like a break, on a break. If you don't want to actually disengage from this person, doesn't have to be romantic, it could be a friend. If you don't want, but you need to heal yourself well enough, and sometimes that's spending time alone is a good thing. Maybe you need to kind of spend less time with this person, reevaluate what it is that you will tolerate or not tolerate. Maybe it means disengaging, but at this time, pay attention to how they're treating you, how they're talking to you, what they're saying, and how they think about you. Don't allow yourself to engage with this person. This is toxic. This is not a good situation. So if this sounds like something you're going through, my friends, please think about spending time on your own, even for a while. It's it will give you time to reevaluate if this is how you want to be treated or if you want to be with this person. It will also provide you with time to think about how to engage with this person and to maybe they don't realize how they sound. Maybe they don't realize the way they speak, that criticism, that constant badgering. Okay. So please do not allow yourself to let this just go. Don't sweep it under the carpet. Pay attention. Let yourself spend time in reflection and healing. Maybe it just means spending time on your own, resting, meditating, reading a book, snuggling up in front of the TV. Do not engage with that person right now. What else are we looking at, dears? What can we say? What else is happening you need to know? Page of Cups in the reverse. And finally, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Oh my goodness. So what I'm sensing is, and I'll pull another card to see what else is going on, because this is referring to a person in your life right now that is not serving you well. All right. There is somebody, and I feel like this person right here is being very abusive in some way, verbally, emotionally. I feel like, and not even just that, they're also very moody, emotionally not stable. There's somebody in your life, and it could even be two people in your life that are acting this way. And it's not, you need to pay attention to this. I feel like this person has been not, maybe not telling you everything. I don't want to say they're lying, but I feel like they want to get what they want. There's a feeling of selfishness here, manipulation. They're trying to do this to you. Let's see what else comes up here. Oh my goodness, the King of Swords in reverse again. So it's definitely around individual or individuals in your life. What else is it about? Oh my goodness, I pulled another king. Oh boy. So you know what? I mean, there's only one king. That's not, and this is a good king. I want to say, oh, you know what I'm hearing? Ooh, yikes. So this person in your life, because I feel like this person is so multifaceted here, okay? This is one person potentially, not for everybody, but the majority. One person who may come across as financially in a good place. Perhaps they have money and they've been helping you out financially, or maybe they're a good provider if it's a relationship and they're giving you what you need in that respect materially, but they are not you should be engaged with. I would say, when I see something like this is a hugely abusive situation potentially, and I'll see what you need to do maybe about this. I mean, personally, I would want to run, but everybody, I'm not here to tell you what to do. The Two of Swords in the reverse. You need to make a decision, and I feel like you will. Don't allow yourself to do this. When I see this, this is when you can't make up your mind. This is you're going to make up your mind about this situation, okay? This person or people, wow, they are not good for you. Not at all. So they're a good provider. They've been able to give you maybe what you need financially. Isn't that nice, eh? But emotionally, mentally, they are definitely, whew, they should be out of the picture, my friends. Um, it could even be a coworker, a boss who is abusive. I feel like you need to you're going to, it's like, nope, I'm done here. I have to disengage from this person. Maybe sometimes we stay with jobs because the money is good. Sometimes I'm not saying you should quit your job. Maybe you need to look around. Maybe there's another area you can look into, a different place, because this person is not going to get better. There's so much negativity around them. The only thing, in other words, the only thing they really bring to the table, sadly, is the financial aspect or a job. Okay, so it's up to you, my friends, what you do with this, but please be aware what you need to know. This person is not for your greatest good. All right, wow, that was heavy negative. I'm talking like there is nothing about that person that they provide in a positive light, and money is certainly not a reason to tolerate. I know we have to sometimes, especially when it's a job situation, but sadly, it's going to take its toll on you. So please pay attention to that. What else do you need to be aware of? Let's keep going, my friends. What else? Now we have the Lover's card, but it's in the reverse. Interesting. And the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Get that up a little bit. Yeah, what do we have here? So, hmm. When I see the Queen, I often equate her, Queen of Pentacles, I should preface. As a mother, let me just, that's one scenario. Let me see what else this is involving. Five of Pentacles. Ooh. There's somebody in your life that I feel like they play games with you as far as it could even be a mother. I feel like they are constantly playing this game of leaving you out of things. It's like it's a manipulate, like they control you. They want to control you, this queen. And they're not, it's for selfish reasons. All right. Let me just turn this. This is not looking too good. Yeah, they're definitely and for those of you in a relationship, she is not good with money. Oh my goodness. Like financially, she's a disaster. Look at her. She's squandering all the money. She's spending all the money. She does not have your best interests at heart. So, my friends, if you're in a relationship with a woman or a man that has this Queen of Pentacles reversed energy, this is not a good situation. Pay attention to how they are behaving in your relationship as far as money is concerned, especially money. I feel like they are out maxing out the credit cards, spending what they want. They don't care. If this is a mother scenario, they themselves could be doing that. And it's going to lead to very difficult times for them. It's not that you can control. If it's a mother, you can't control what they're doing. This is more about what they're doing to you. I feel like they are um, trying to cause you, I feel like they're trying to make you feel jealous or left out of things, left out of their life, even is potentially one scenario. And feel like there's a toxicity here with the lovers in reverse. They do not, but it's a soul. Here's the other thing. It could potentially be a negative soulmate situation. And when I say soulmates, as I said before, it does not have to be lover, romantic. A soulmate situation can be an experience in our life that teaches us how to grow and be a better person. Okay. So in this case, this is how you don't want to behave. This person would be teaching you that. Let me see what else. The Empress in the reverse. It's definitely most likely a mother situation. She is not a good mother. And I say that with all due respect because a lot of people just can't do it. Maybe they should never have had children. And I feel like they're providing you with an opportunity to learn from this situation what not to do, how not to behave. Do you need to stay in a relationship with this mother or this woman who could be a mother figure? Are they, what are they teaching you about? They're teaching you not to be selfish. They're teaching you um, the proper way to love by being the opposite. Okay, that's what I want to say. So this woman, or a male energy with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse energy, but it's most likely a woman because of the Empress. She is not been there to provide the stability and the love that you feel you need or have had in your childhood. Pay attention to the scenario. If this continues, is this a situation you want to go forward with? What can you say to them to change it? Is there anything you can do? These are the questions you have to ask yourself. All right? Let's keep going. We've got a few more here we can get going. What do you need to be aware of, my dear, dear friends? Let's see here. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the King of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay. Yikes. Another bad scenario. Pay attention to this male figure. He is not reliable. Okay. If you think he's going to be there for the long haul, my friends, he's not sticking around. I also feel for some of you, there's been a scenario here where you've maybe moved into a new place or you want to move, and somebody has been critical of this. Let's see what else is going on. And we have I'm going to just cut the deck, and we have the Ten of Cups in the upright. Yes, okay. Well, number one scenario, this person is not going to give you a happily ever after if you're in a relationship. And that's what you're thinking. If you're dating, if you're with this person, they're not going to be there for the long haul. In fact, do you really want to be with them anyways? You seem to have a romanticized idea of how this person is. Okay, that's one scenario. Another scenario, as I mentioned about the house, this is definitely, you see the house. It's like you think this little house and this situation, and if you're happy with it, by all means, please um, consider where this is coming from. So, in other words, this person most likely thought was critical of your choice about moving. And it could be because they just didn't want you get hurt. They don't want you to end up in a bad situation. It doesn't speak about money. It speaks about whether or not you're happy in this home, okay? I would say you're probably not. These two cards are negative. This is a scenario that maybe is not realistic. You think it's going to give you everything you want. And this is very specific for those of you who have moved or bought a house or moved into an apartment, but I don't feel like it necessarily will. Now, having said that, now pull one more card. Okay, this is good. So, for another scenario, for some of you, what it tells me is that there's been someone in your life, whether it's a partner, as I mentioned, a lover, a friend, has thought that this situation has not been good for you. So it's a total opposite. Now, how do you know which one is which, right? Because they're completely opposite. This is actually a good situation. It's a new start and you're happy with it. So, what is it do you need to know what the difference is? In other words, how do you know this is a good situation or a bad situation? Let me see if I can tell you. All right, I know exactly. All right, so the Seven of Wands would tell me to defend what you believe. All right. So if you honestly believe this is what you want, whether it's a relationship, a home, um, whatever it is, stick with your guns. Defend what you believe. If that's what you feel, go with it. Stay with it. Enjoy it. Or if you believe it's not the right situation, it's not going to give you what you need, go with that. Okay. So, in other words, you will know. Um, how you feel is by what you really honestly believe or will. It's like when I tell you you will defend what you honestly think is the right choice. Okay. So if you find yourself defending to this person, oh, no, this is the right choice. I know what I'm doing. This is the right thing. Go with that. If you find yourself telling them, no, I know this isn't the right thing. Why are you trying to get me to do this? Go with that. So whichever scenario speaks to you, then you'll know the right choice. Okay. Now, that's with relation to an actual relationship scenario. It's also, like I say, a new start. So it could be people moving in together, even a roommate. It could be um, even as simple as maybe you've been wanting to decorate your home, make it look beautiful, give it something you really love, you enjoy it, and you're getting a lot of criticism about it. Or maybe you feel you're getting criticism. And it's something that maybe in the past people have said to you, you know what, you're going to paint it this color now, but in 3 months you'll hate it. You go with what you believe for the time being, okay? Whatever the case is in this scenario. All right. I think we have time for one more. Let us see, my friends, what do you need to be aware of? Let me just pull one card and see what that card speaks of. All right. Four of Wands in the reverse. And what that tells me is I think there's some problems in your home. Well, there are, I can see from this, or will be coming. There's also a sense of something is not going through with a celebration or a party, or maybe it's a wedding, maybe it's somebody's canceling on something. Okay, let's see what the next card tells us. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah. I think it's most likely around, as I say, there's a party, a celebration that's being canceled. It's taken out of your hands. You don't have a choice. Maybe you were going to be hosting and you need to be aware that it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I think there's too many, I want to say people are too busy. If it's something you planned, a party, maybe you have too many things going on in your life that you cannot even attend. Whatever the case scenario, that's very specific. I don't feel it's going to happen. There's also, with respect to your home and difficulties at home, I feel like it can be worked through, okay? But you're going to be left with only one thing that you need to do, okay? And let's see what that is with respect to this scenario. What is it then you need to do? The Five of Cups, okay, and it's not going to be something really nice, clearly. I feel like it's going to be something it's the difficult task. So, if this is just something as simple as, say, as I mentioned about, I don't want to say redecorating, something like that to make your home look beautiful, it's maybe at this time you just have to let it go and leave it the way it is until such time as you have more time, more energy, maybe you have more money to go ahead with it. Or if this is something that's bigger, on a bigger scale, maybe at home things have not been good between you and your partner, friends, maybe you need to let it go. It might be time to turn your back on it. It doesn't say you have to walk away, okay? It doesn't refer to necessarily leaving or letting it go. It talks about the hard conversation. It talks about doing what's difficult, what is something you might regret, something that hurts, something that is not easy. So that is the scenario you need to pay attention to. What else, my friends? The Ace of Swords, but in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you probably, for the most part, have not been truthful with yourself over it. And maybe you've been ignoring it and wanting to just keep going because that's the way you should, or you don't want to upset the way things are. So you just say, you know what, I'm going to ignore this. But there is a scenario here that you need to pay attention to. Some of you, it could be as simple as actually there's something in your house that isn't working right and you need to fix it. Otherwise, you're going to regret it in the long term. That's another scenario. It's very specific. Could be foundation, could be water, could be any type of situation in your home right now that needs fixing. And that can be, as I say, on an emotional level or just on a very practical scale. Okay. It's not always the big things. Sometimes it's as simple as something in your home that is driving you crazy that needs fixing. Maybe it's your furnace, maybe your heating, your water, whatever, electrical. Please have a look at it. Some of you are not getting enough power. I see with the Four of Wands in the reverse, which would tell me electrical. It needs to be potentially upgraded, but maybe at this time you just don't have the money to do it. All right, my friends, and that is a very regular run-of-the-mill situation, but there's something in your home that is not doing well. All right, whether it's a relationship or something on a practical scale with your house or with what's inside your home, please pay attention, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this collective reading and something resonated for you. So, my dear friends, this has been our Monday, what you need to pay attention to, and I look forward to seeing you, friends, in your next reading. Bye for now.